In Long Island, last weekend, I saw dozens of American flags, which was just disturbing. I get the feeling I know where this is going to go. And some of the tweets on the bottom of this are why I wanted to bring this up. Because I feel like what's about to happen is we're about to have a discourse on something that I threw up in the air one day, and maybe right around now it's falling down. I once said that America is creating its own Al-Qaeda. Great. I already hear the cancellation from the right. Awesome. This is, hopefully, I haven't watched it yet.
I think this is another area where Democrats really need to get serious about talking about what this threat is.
God, the fucking audio.
I think you said it really well, Joe, a minute ago, where you talked about the need to stop being surprised by all of this and start taking it seriously. You know, it's really concerning to me that the Democrats haven't just gone ahead at this point and said we're doing this on our own in terms of getting a commission together to explain to the American people how we allowed the insurrection to take place in the Capitol. I think that really needs to move forward swiftly. You know, the reality is here that we have a large percentage of the American population. I don't know how big it is, but we have tens of millions of Trump voters who continue to believe that their rights as citizens are under threat by simple virtue of having to share the democracy with others. I think as long as they see Americanness as the same as one with whiteness, this is going to continue. We have to figure out how to get every American a place at the table in this democracy, but how to separate Americanness, America, from whiteness. Until we can confront that and talk about that, this is really going to continue. I was on long.
You remember, one of the very first segments I ever made back a couple months ago. I said the face of America has always been a white man. Go check that out on the YouTube as well. Or just search that. Yeah, I was right.
Island this weekend, visiting a really dear friend, and I was really disturbed. I saw, dozens and dozens of pickup trucks with, explicatives against Joe Biden on the back of them, Trump flags, and some cases just dozens of American flags, which is also just disturbing.
Oh, Tom Elliott. I'm just looking. No, I don't think he's like a conservative leaning, but in Long Island last weekend, I saw dozens of American flags, which was just disturbing. That's clickbait. That's clickbait.
Because essentially the message was clear. It was, this is my country. This is not your country. I own this. And so until we're ready to have that conversation,
sounds like the Israeli statement
as well. It's not just Democrats in Congress. I think there's a large percentage of Americans, even some of my colleagues in journalism, who are invested in some way in pretending that this isn't the threat that it is. That is the real concern. Because, the Trump voters who are not going to get on board with democracy, they're a minority. You can marginalize them long term. But if we don't take the threat seriously, then I think we're all in really bad shape.
Totally agree.
100% agree. This is obvious. I don't know who I would be trying to convince at this point if I had to tell you that that's a reality. I've spoken about this before. Matter of fact, one of the new segments that are going to drop on the YouTube is actually, the name of it is, the Trump effect on politics is set in stone. So he expands the comment here. And then, okay, so we're going to just respond to each of these so I can get this point out because, again, my chat not going crazy, so I got to generate the conversation in my head. On Memorial Day weekend, she is disturbed to see patriotic Americans displaying the American flag to celebrate and remember those who fought for our freedoms. My question to her is, why wasn't she? Did she come out LI for the beaches and barbecue to enjoy her long weekend? Okay, that's referencing the VP tweet. Patriotic Americans displaying the American flag and celebrate and remember those who fought for our freedom. Not if it's surrounded by Trump flags at the same time and like people who are just like, get out of our country if you don't like it, you damn leftists. Like, yeah, that's funny. That's memes. But like these people carry guns and they like really think like as a black person, if I tell them I'm a leftist, you're Antifa, you're gonna harm me, you're gonna try to take something from me here, like real sensitive people. And yeah, how annoying is it? Oh yeah, wait, now a pickup truck with the American flag is racist? What's next? Saluting the American flag? Why do we salute the American flag? Yo, we really shit on China so fucking much for their authoritative, like, communist, like, regime of single thought. And then we up and do the same thing in this country and be like, well, you have the freedom to choose. And then shit on people who choose not to do. Beyond me. Beyond me. Everyone knows what she meant. It's troubling that white supremacists who consider themselves patriots use the American flag. The stage of insurrection at the Capitol, secessionists roam around with guns and pickup trucks. We should all be disturbed. Yeah, yeah. Why is skin color even being brought into this discussion? This narrative is disgusting. They keep peddling it. Why is skin, guys? Perfect segue. Perfect segue. So for those of you on YouTube, you get the point. It's being taken out of context, and what she said is correct. If you're watching this on YouTube, the next segment is going to be the deeper dive into this.